Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In front of me we have a yellow 2015 Nissan Juke. Back when this car was introduced in 2010, it was very controversial because of its looks. But now you'll find that a lot of cars took inspiration from its design, especially of the 3-tier headlights. You have the fog lamps, the headlight, and the daylight running light. Yeah, so you'll see this design inspired in a lot of Mitsubishi cars and the Kia cars as well. This car also has a coupe-like profile where the rear is kind of slanted and gets narrower. And you'll see it has a little bit of a flared wheel arch. Anyway, so this car competes with the Kia Soul, the Honda HR-V, the Mazda CX-3, and the Subaru Crosstrek, a very small SUV, if you can even call it that. Let's jump inside and take a look at the interior. So as you can tell, it is pretty basic inside. The climate controls are just knobs and not buttons. You do get auxiliary and USB port. It is a manual transmission, which is good because the Nissan CVT transmission from this year has a lot of problems. The rest of the interior, everything is plastic. The center console is inspired by a motorcycle design. I'm not sure if you can tell. And one of the things about the steering wheel is that it can only tilt, meaning go up and down, but not really move backward and forward. Let's get the car started. It is a manual, so we're gonna check if it's in neutral. Press on the clutch, the brakes, and then just push on the stop button right there. Let go of the clutch. Yeah. So this is the Nissan key. I think Nissan have been using the same design from 2010, at least. We can see that the TPMS light is on, but no check engine light, which is good. I'm not sure if this is an aftermarket system or not, but let's see if the heater works. Yeah, I do feel warm air coming out. That is good. Okay, so we'll just pop up the hood and take a look at the engine. I will turn this off so that the engine noise isn't too loud. Alright guys, so I believe this is a 1.5 liter engine and produces about 188 horsepower. This car is not going to be fast. It was built for city driving mostly, and you can't really get a bigger engine with this car. However, they did come with all-wheel drive. I'm not sure if this one is an all-wheel drive or not. It doesn't say so. In terms of driving, this car doesn't have a spectacular review. People do complain about its stiff suspension. Let's just get the rear doors open. I am about 5'10", and the driver's seat, I would say it is kind of set to my position. The rear seats are super tight, and because it's coupe-like design, I don't get a lot of headroom at the back either. The rear seats are also very upright, which would mean that someone like me or a little bit taller will find it to be difficult to be sitting in this car for a long drive. The trunk is also not that big. This is much smaller than a Mazda CX-3. You can barely fit in one suitcase, but of course it's gonna fit all of your groceries. And Let's see if the rear seats fold. They do fold, and I would think that they fold all the way. If you need a bigger trunk, that's something you can do. Alright guys, so let me know your thoughts on the Nissan Juke. Personally, I would not buy this car unless the price is very, very low, because to me, its competitors are just better at being a car, such as the Mazda CX-3 and the Subaru Crosstrek, and they're more reliable. And if you obviously want a headache-free ownership, you can also opt in for the Honda HR-V. But of course, because it's a Honda, it is going to be more expensive. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.